Hi everyone, I'm Seth and I will be doing the low exercise program for this week. I hope that you're all warm by now. If you're not, go ahead and pause the video and make sure that you get a nice little warm up in. You can look at last week's warm up or this week's warm up, depending on what you want to do. So to get things started, we're going to go ahead and start with a split squat. Okay, I'll go and turn sideways for you. Go and have one leg forward, doesn't matter if it's your right or the left, and get a nice base to yourself. We just want to make sure that that front knee does not go in front of that front toe like this, okay? So what it's going to look like is we're going to come down and we're going to hit a 90-degree angle, okay, with both the front and the back leg. We're going to come back up, okay? Now we're going to do 12 on each side. We're just going to hit 12 and then we'll switch and hit 12 on the other side. A nice modification to this exercise is, I'll actually go ahead and scoot back a little bit, is if we're having a hard time keeping our balance, because this is a very balance-oriented exercise, we can kind of cheat a little bit. We can angle that front toe in a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just slightly. Just a little bit more of a base of support, okay? It'll help us keep our balance as we're going down and up, okay? So, let's go ahead and get started with that. We'll start with 12 on each side, and we can begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good, keep going, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, last one, and 12. Very good, nice. I should have mentioned this before, I apologize for not doing it. Make sure that you have something along your side that's within grabbing distance for in case you want to fall and tip over, okay? That's just for balance issues. If you go and grab it, you're a little off, you can just correct yourself real quick, okay? So let's go and switch to the other leg. I'm sorry, I'll just keep facing this way. Whichever leg was in the front last time, go and put it in the back. And we will start again with 12. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost done, 11, last one, and 12. Good, nicely done. So we're gonna do 2 sets of those, but we're gonna run through the rest of the exercises first and we'll come back to them, okay? So up next we have a house-weighted RDL. For those of you who don't know what RDL is, it's a Romanian deadlift. What it looks like is this. Legs are gonna be about shoulder width apart. Okay, and I'm going to turn sideways so you can see my posture. And what it is we're going to come down, keeping that back very straight. Slight bend in those knees. We're not super bent, but we're not super straight. Slight bend. We're going to come down, feel a stretch in those hamstrings. Hold it for a second, and come back up. Okay? Now, a nice modification to this exercise is we can actually do a single leg RDL. This one takes quite a bit of balance, so make sure you have that object or something that you can hold on to in case you want to fall over. So we're going to slightly lift one of our legs. We're going to shoot it back. We're going to keep those hips pointed towards the ground. Okay, we're not opening up. Keep them pointed towards the ground. Whoa, see? Coming down. Feel that stretch in that hamstring, and we're going to come back up. Okay. For right now, let's go and focus on just the RDL with the 2 legs. Okay. So we're going to do 10. If you're deciding to do the single leg, it's going to be 7 on each leg. Go ahead and hit 7 on one leg, and then go ahead and hit 7 on the other leg. But I'm going to demonstrate the house-weighted RDL 2 legs. Okay. So sorry I shouldn't have had this before. If you have weight, go ahead and pause this video and grab it. If you're coming back to this now, what it's going to look like is this. We're going to come down with that weight. Hold it for a second and come back up. An ice chest works great. You can fill it with water, ice, anything that's heavy, and it'll act as your weight for you. Okay, so whenever you're ready, and whenever I'm ready, here we go. We're gonna go down. Good, 1. Very good, keep that back flat. Good, 2. Very good. And 3, awesome. Keeping that weight in those heels. Good, 4. 5. Very good. Feel that stretch. 6. If you're not feeling a stretch, you have too much of a bend in that knee. And 7. So you can straighten those legs out just a little bit more. and 8. Very good. 2 more. 9. Awesome. Last one. And 10. Perfect. So we'll come back to that one again with our second set, but we're going to go through the rest first. Next up, we have calf raises. Pretty simple. All you're doing is just getting up in that toe. Up and down. Up and down. Okay? So a nice modification to these is what I call normal, inners, and outers. Okay? So the normal is just toes are pointed straight, come up, come down. Very simple. The inners are where the toes are actually pointed a little bit in. We come up and we come down. Hits a different spot. Hits a different spot on that calf. The next one is an outer, coming in or going up and going down, up and down. Once again, it's a different part of that calf. Getting a full workout for that calf. Okay, so I'm just going to do 20 of them, and I want you to do 20 as well. And we're just going to do it with our toes pointed forward. Okay, and I'll begin now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure that we're keeping good control in there. So that was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5 more, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Nicely done. We'll come back to that one again for our second set. So next up we have a glute hamstring bridge. Okay? What it's going to look like is we're going to be down on a mat or the floor. And this is our starting position. Okay? Knees are bent. Heels are, about 6 inches from our glutes. And all it's going to look like is hands are going to be either behind the head or at our sides. I'm going to put mine behind my head. It's going to be a hip raise. We're going to come up, hold it for a second, make that body completely flat, and come back down. Okay? A nice modification to this one is a single leg glute hamstring bridge. Now, you can either have the leg way up in the air, you can have the leg actually laying on the floor, but for a added challenge, go and keep it up in the air. I'm going to do mine with my leg up in the air. And it's going to be a raise, back down, raise, back down. Okay? So that's the modification. I'm going to do the normal two-legged glute hamstring bridge, but you guys are more than welcome to do whichever one you want. For the two-legged, we're going to do 15 reps. For the single leg, for those of you who are doing that, it's going to be 10 reps on each leg. Okay? So let's go ahead and begin. So here we go, 15. Good, there's 1. Squeezing those glutes. There's 2 at the very top. Squeezing, and 3, good. 4, 5, awesome. 6, 7, very good. 8, 9, 10, 5 more, almost done. 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, and 15. Good, very nice, very nice. Okay, so now we're going to get up slowly. Okay, good. Now from here, we're going to go into a wide stance squat. Okay, so we all know the traditional squat where feet are about shoulder width, maybe a little bit farther apart. Toes are slightly pointed out, keeping all that weight in those heels. Come down and come back up. We are not doing those. We're doing something close to those. So go ahead and grab your makeshift weight. Okay, put it down right in the middle of yourself. And this is about as far as we want to be. Okay, we're going to be pretty far apart. Toes are going to be pointed out pretty far. We're not going to be pointed in, more out. You're going to grab that weight, okay, lift it up. And what we're going to do, we're going to come down into a squat. Knees are going to be pointed out very far. We're going to come back up. Definitely going to hit the inner quad and the inner hamstring, okay? This is for those adductor muscles, okay? Now, we're going to do 12 of these, okay? So, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Down and up. There's 1, very good. 2, 3, keeping that back straight. 4, 5, awesome. Halfway there. 7, 8, 9, stay strong. 10, 11, last one, and 12. Very good. So if you're having a hard time with that back and you feel like you're just bending it too much, or you're actually hyperextending too much, the nice thing that I always remember is that imagine that you have a board stapled to your back, a really thick plyboard. Really thick board, yeah. Right, so if we have it stapled into our back, it's really hard to bend that board, right? So the board's gonna make us stay perfectly flat. That's all you really gotta think. Okay, so moving on to our next exercise is the wall psoas hold. So imagine that I have a wall, okay, right here, and it's going towards you and it's going that way, okay? My back is gonna be up against that wall, flush, everything about my back is on it, and all it is we're gonna lift the knee, and we're gonna hold it for 30 seconds, okay? That's gonna be really good for that hip flexor, right? Making sure that it's activating and being strong. A nice modification to this one is, so we raise that knee and we add a calf raise to the other leg that's on the ground, okay? Gonna take a lot of balance, but for those of you who are up for it, go for it. Okay, so we're gonna go and start for 30 seconds. Whichever leg you wanna start with is fine by me. Ready, in 3, 2, 1, and start. Good. Make sure that we get that 90-degree angle with that leg, right? Keeping it up, make sure that we don't touch the leg in any way, let it just do its own thing. Bottom leg should be pretty straight, not bent like that. Whoop. And we have 10 seconds left. Stay strong, stay strong. Looking good, looking good. Really working on that balance here. And stop. Good. Okay, we're gonna switch legs now. So, in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. Okay. Getting that 90-degree angle with that knee here. Legs should be pretty straight. Keeping that balance. Good. Good, good, good. Almost there. Whoop. We got 10 seconds left. Ooh, keep that balance. There we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good. Nicely done. Okay, let's go through that whole thing again. I won't talk as much. We'll just go right through to the next exercise, okay? So we're gonna go back to that split squat. You can actually grab that makeshift weight again if you want, kind of just cuddle it like it's a baby, okay? Start with one leg, doesn't matter to me. Remember, slightly angle that foot in, and we'll start with 12 each leg, okay? 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Very good. Take a breather for a second. You can go ahead and pause this if you want. Go and grab some water. We will start with that other leg now, okay? So whichever leg you're doing before, put that leg in the back, put the other leg forward, okay? And we'll go ahead and hit 12. On 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good. 9, hitting that 90-degree angle. 10, 11, last one, and 12. Good. Very nice. Okay, now we're gonna use this way again for the RDLs. So like I said, you can do the modified single leg RDLs or you can do the normal 2-leg RDLs. I don't know if I mentioned this before, and I'm sorry if I didn't. For the normal RDLs, for the 2-legged RDLs, you're doing 10 reps. For the modified single leg RDLs, you're going to do 7 reps on each leg. Sorry if I didn't put that in there earlier. And this time we can use weight, okay? I think we did use weight the first time. So we'll just do the exact same thing, okay? So I'm gonna be using 2 legs. We're gonna come down, hold it, come back up. There's 1, I'll turn sideways for you guys. There you go, and 2. Very nice. 3, 4. Halfway there, 5. Looking good. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Make it the best. And 10. Very good, very good. Okay, next up we have calf raises. So, however you want to split them up, you could do 5 normal, 5 inner, and 5 outer. You could do all normal, all inner, all outer. It's up to you. I'm gonna do 7 normal, 7 inners, and 7 outers. I know that's 21 and I said to do 20, but 1 extra rep is gonna be better for us. So, here we go. Normal, forward facing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good. Go ahead and shift those toes a little bit more in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Now go ahead and shift those toes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one, and 7. Awesome. Nicely done. Just going to get back onto the mat. We're going to do a glute hamstring bridge again. So if we're going to use the 2 legs, it's going to be 15 reps. If we're going to use 1 leg, or the single leg, we're going to do 10 on each side, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and this time I'm going to use the modified single leg version. So I'm going to do 10 on each side. For those of you that are going to do the 2 leg, going to just do 15 and wait for me to be done, okay? So I'm going to start with my right leg up, my left leg down, hands behind the head, and we're going to do 10. 1, 2, squeezing the glute at the top. 3, 4, very good. 5, halfway done. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. We're going to go ahead and switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good. Okay, very slowly. Go and stand back up. We don't want to get dizzy. Good. And stand. Okay, that wide stance squat now. Here we go. Hips super far apart. Legs super far apart. Toes pointed out. And we're going to do 12 of them. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Good. Now for those wall psoas holds, we're going to do it for 15 seconds, okay? Don't be afraid to add that calf raise if you feel like you need a little bit more of a challenge, okay? So, go ahead and raise a leg, and we'll start right about now, 15 seconds. Okay, good. Go ahead and hold that leg, keep that 90-degree angle, get a little calf raise in there. Good, keep that balance. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good. Go ahead and switch legs. We're going to raise it up and go. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very nice. Okay, so now we're gonna get back on our mats here, okay? I'm gonna turn that this way, cool. So we're gonna do a laying down leg abductors, okay? Sorry, I should have put this the other way, just like this. Okay, so what's gonna look like is we're gonna be laying on our side. We're gonna very simply raise that leg up in the air, okay? We're gonna go ahead and do 15 on each side, okay? We wanna make sure to lead with that heel up rather than that toe, okay? You guys see the difference? Heel first. So let's go ahead and do 15 on each side. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Go ahead and switch sides. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Feel that burn in that glute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, now we're gonna go on our backs. We're gonna do a supinated knee lift. Okay, so what's gonna look like is this. Hands are gonna be either at our heads or at our sides. I'm gonna keep mine at my sides. Legs are gonna be straight out in front of us, on the ground. Okay, so this is where we start. We're gonna lift the legs up, and slowly back down. There's 1, we're gonna do 15 of these. Okay, slowly back down, there's 2. Slowly back down, and 3. You guys get the gist. 4. Activating that core. 5. 6. 7. 8. Stay strong in that core. 9. Okay, almost done. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Okay. Now, this is where I move the mat. Actually, I can just do it like this. So, what we're going to be doing next is a supinated horizontal windshield wiper. I know that's a mouthful. Bear with me though. So what's going to look like is this. We're going to be flat on the ground again. Okay? And we are going to lift the legs slightly in the air. Okay? And all it's going to be is we're going to go left to right. So, legs up, left to right, and back to the middle. Okay? We're going to try and hit 10 of those. Okay? So here we go. Up. There's 1. There's 2. 3. Ooh, these are tough. 4. Halfway there. 6. 7. Good, activate that core. There's 8. 9. Last one. And 10. Very good, very good. So, a nice modification to those is you can actually have a single leg going at each time. Okay? So, it's important to make sure that when we're doing this, we're keeping that other leg very stable when we're moving the opposite leg, okay? And sorry, prior to that, the supinated knee lifts, you can actually use a single leg on those as well. The double leg is actually the harder version of that. So next up, we have a single leg Superman. I'm gonna move this way. So, we're gonna be prone on the ground. Our bellies are gonna be on the floor, okay? Arms are gonna be out in front of us, legs down at the floor. And we're gonna raise the opposite arm with the opposite leg. So that means if I'm gonna raise my right arm, I'm gonna lift my left leg and put it back down, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do 10. No, we're actually gonna do 5 on each side, okay?
Now modified for this is you can use both legs and both arms at the same time, but that's a little bit lower version. It puts a lot of strain on that lower back. I'm gonna do the single arm version, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Very good, very good. Okay, so I just really quickly want to show you guys what I want out of crunches, okay? A lot of people have a misconception that crunches are supposed to be you trying to bring your head up to your knees. That is false, that is wrong. Crunches are where you're supposed to go towards the ceiling with that forehead, okay? So, wrong, right. It's not a big motion, it's just very simply raise up and come back down, okay? Now, those you can do on your own. Just do 15 crunches, and then I also want to show you what side crunches look like. So side crunches, we're going to be laying on our side. Knees are bent at about a 90-degree angle, and the arm that's up highest towards the ceiling, you're going to put behind you. The other hand, which is on the ground, you're just kind of rest it on your chest here. What you're going to do is you're going to come up towards the ceiling and back down. Right? We're not going towards the butt, we're going towards the ceiling and back down. Okay, like I said, it's not a big motion, it's just nice and controlled. Okay, so going to do 15 of the crunches and 15 of the side crunches to finish off, and make sure you get a nice cool down, such as a walk around the yard or walk around the neighborhood. Just make sure that we're not sitting down and decompressing all at one time. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys.